What's going on, guys? Thought I just went live. This is all new to me, so just bear with me for a minute. Just got to check the audio to make sure it's actually working. Give me 1 minute. All right. Let's see. You guys hear me? All right, sweet. Yeah, the audio is working, so that's good. All right, so let's get to this then. So basically, I'm gonna be doing this every single day, or at least try to. I have a daughter who's 3 months, or 2 years, 3 months old, so it's kind of hard to do some of this stuff always, but I'm gonna try to make it work. I'm gonna make videos on. I'm also gonna make videos on like different exchanges, like for example, I'm gonna make a video on OKX, how to use that. Like, I don't think a lot of people trade on that, so I think that'd be kind of useful. Make sure to subscribe if you're not. Like the video if you wouldn't mind. That just makes me feel like, this is worth my time to do. I see a lot of other YouTubers kind of start kind of out of nowhere and, over a period of time. Thanks, Simon. Appreciate that. Thanks to have you too. I appreciate it. If you guys want me to look up any coins, like I said, feel free just to ask. I'll just right now though go over just some analysis on just a couple coins, for example, like Ethereum. So Ethereum right now, I believe we are in. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Simon. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. So ETH right now though is in a what I'd call a bearish pennant. Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad to have you on the stream too. So we can see though that ETH right now is in a bearish pennant, and we'll see. What happens today. Earlier, I thought it'd go up a little bit higher to about 1,224. It still could. It might not though. It's hard to say. It's either that ETH's looking. I can't really tell. I can't tell if ETH's like in an ascending triangle, which ascending triangles people tend to think are like a bullish formation, but when they're off a downtrend, they're actually generally bearish. So the way this could play out on ETH is like something like this right here, where it looks like that. We go up, hit that resistance at 1,262, come back down, probably hit this again, false breakout. At that point, we'd be nearing the apex of the triangle itself. And usually, like I said, on a downtrend, you're going to see this fall. Unless there's some catalyst event, such as like news or something like that, that would cause the price to increase. But, I'm seeing a bunch of YouTubers all talking about like 9,000. I made a chart on Bitcoin when it was at like, I think 30,000, calling for like 9,700. Now, me seeing that people are, especially like YouTubers like the Moon, like big YouTubers like that, like generally when they start calling these crazy low numbers, like it tends to make me think that this could reverse upwards for now. Like, I'm not saying that we're going to go back up to, $2,000 Ethereum or anything like that. It's possible, but looking at the bigger scenario of everything, I really think we won't. I think we're going to ultimately go down to like $220, $250 on Ethereum, maybe 500. It's hard to say. I would assume something like this right here. You can see 800 was tested. Let me put a horizontal ray in place so we can actually just keep that on the chart. Right there, you can see it flipped. Let me clear this chart up a little bit. I would assume another support I need to be about 570, 550 area, like right around here. Another one down here at about 283. I think ETH is honestly going to go, and it's probably not going to happen too quick. When we were having that crap, when we were like dumping really hard in this range, let me zoom in a little bit. When we were dumping hard though, like in this range, I mean, I thought at that point we were going to just go pretty much straight down to about $500 or something like that. But, you know, it kind of reversed. So like kind of what I'm seeing is like, you know, you have resistance up here, you know, because old support becomes new resistance. So it's possible. I mean, if it could rally, it would go to about 1730. Not saying it will. It's just possible it could. And that would kind of retest the previous, you know, support turned resistance. And then we'll see from there. But like I said, like the longer this drags out, the more likely I think it is to probably sell off. I mean, in my view, like looking at a weekly time frame, let me just get everything off the chart. Just kind of clear this up. And I'm going to go to Bitcoin too. I'm going to do a couple altcoins. You can see, you know, we do have a green candle on the weekly for Ethereum. And actually looking at it now, I mean, this is getting kind of, it's not looking too bad. Because you can see that this candle, this current green weekly candle, resistance at about 1200. But if this green candle can close on Sunday above, I'd say like right around 1200 or higher, I would think that we would see a move up to maybe 1700 then the following week. And then ultimately, you know, that would make sense to maybe test around 1690, 1730 range. It's hard to say though. I mean, it's kind of a tricky market right now. I've not been having the best luck with trading just because everything's very hard to predict right now with everybody just not really certain on the direction of anything. But like zooming out on this chart, this stochastics RSI, I mean, it kind of looks like we could go up, but I'm not going to place my bets on that too much. But I could see this green weekly candle engulf the bearish candle previously from a few days ago that closed. If that's the case, like I said, 1700 is a pretty realistic number. Let's go to BTC USD. I'm just going to use the Bitfinex chart. I have a lot of charts that I've made. Actually, I'll try to use the Coinbase one, but I think I probably made a chart on that unless I deleted it. Okay, I deleted it. Never mind. So let's get rid of that. Let's actually zoom into this with a 4-hour BTC USD. So this is a fractal pattern that I cloned. And where this came from was over here. It came from right over here. So you can see it's kind of funny because it's playing out pretty spot on to before. And I wouldn't like bet too much on this fractal playing out, but it's possible. I'm not sure though. Like the only thing with BTC is I can't tell, like same with ETH. It's very hard to tell if we're in like an ascending triangle that's going to be a bearish ascending triangle or possibly a like bearish pennant. Now, if we're in a pennant though, thing is it shouldn't break above about 20,600 for BTC. So the bearish pennant would look like this. Actually, hold on. I'm going to have it so the ascending triangle is visible still. Actually, BTC doesn't even have, like, all right, so ETH actually has that ascending, but BTC actually just has that bearish setup. It's a bearish pennant. So it looks something like this, but if I go back to my analysis that I posted on TradingView like a week or two ago, you're going to see that I actually called for just this. Like, let me go down to a couple of my charts that I made. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, or it was on the 28th, so about 10 days ago. All right, so this is a chart I made on BTC, and I said, is Bitcoin creating a bearish pennant? Now, it's funny because this actually played out pretty damn well. And right here, you can see, you know, it's kind of following it pretty closely. I'm the type of guy that likes to trade like formations. I'm a formations trader. I've spent a lot of time kind of just like mastering like what they look like, how they set up, and like prior to what to expect before you could see it really play out. I guess you could like put it like this though for BTC. I mean, to me it looks a little bit short in a time frame because I would expect us to have like a duration of, it was like 28 days. Let me double check that though. So what I did is I took a date range tool and I just went from the bottom right here to basically where we started to sell off, which was like right there. And if I drew a pennant, you would see that it would line up pretty much perfectly. Let's do this on this one too. I want to say this took us out to like the 13th of July. Maybe the 16th. So I wouldn't be one bit surprised if we saw like a false breakout, you know, something that went out, tested the resistance on Bitcoin at about 21.8 to 22.2, and then came back down. And what it would do is it would make it look more like this other one over here. So it would look just like this. See, but that would put it like an ascending triangle. So it's hard to say. There's a lot of like economic events that are like causing, that are kind of causing like, you know, like the stock market to crash, Bitcoin and Ethereum to crash. Let's zoom out on the weekly now for Bitcoin. And let's look and see. I mean, look at that. That's just a sick drop right there. Like, God, that's so crazy. Like, we're only just holding on by a thread at that, you know, 2017 high, you know, but if we crack through that, crack through 17.5, expect, you know, 13.9, roughly 14,000. It's going to be a support, 10,000 psychological level. The reason I think that we go to 9,700 is because it's just slightly under. It's slightly under 10,000. And I think a lot of people will panic sell right around 10,000 or slightly under. I would imagine we wick below 10K and then it shoots back up. Kind of like what it did down here when it went with that COVID drop, and it, you know, it dropped like over 50% in a matter of like probably 3 days. And it went to almost the very low down here, and then it just wicked up. So what I like to do is I look to take a look at the past. When I do charting, when I trade, just in general, I always like to look at previous things that, like Bitcoin or Ethereum, or for that matter, any altcoin. Like most altcoins trade very similar to Bitcoin. Like you'll see the same formations on a lot of them. They always seem to play out very similar. And, you know, it's just all like pretty much the same thing, except Bitcoin just happens to be a higher value. That's about it. But like right here, though, you can see we wicked down, scared the shit out of everybody. Everybody thought this was going to zero at about this point, I remember. And I remember this day. This was a crazy day. I remember thinking, oh my God, this is over with. I personally, not going to lie, I thought it might have been over with too. Like, I mean, the insane drop off that daily was just something I've never seen in my life before. Like, look at this daily. A 40% drop. It's a 40% drop in one day. That's on Bitcoin, like pretty uncommon. You might see that on an altcoin or two here and there. Luna was like negative like 70%, I think, at one point on a daily candle. But for Bitcoin, that's kind of uncommon. You've noticed too that if you look back, if you actually go back to the present time, you'll see that the drops in Bitcoin aren't anything like they used to be, you know? Like to see like a 5%, 8, 10% drop, that's pretty uncommon. That's why I've kind of steered away from Bitcoin and gone over to like altcoins, because I've been able to make a lot more money trading altcoins. It's risky. Like I've kind of just traded the altcoins for the last few years, actually. Ever since Bitcoin got up above like 20,000, the volatility in it just wasn't like I was used to trading it. You can see on Bitcoin, there was a 20% drop on, I think it was like the 3rd of December. But that was really it, though. Other than that, it wasn't that much. So what I think is going to happen is we're going to drop, eventually we're going to break through this 2017 high. Unfortunately to say, for everybody who's holding Bitcoin out there. Yeah, in December. Yeah, Simon. Yeah, I agree. Like that type of volatility is what I like. Like drops like that 20%. Like, and if we go back to like when Bitcoin was trading at 8,000. Yeah, well, I think, Simon, the reason why it's just because like the price is higher now. So, and the market cap is higher, everything's higher. So like when the price of Bitcoin and the market cap was like very low relative to today, it was not common to see like drops like 20%, 10% pumps. Like I remember this pump in particular too. I remember like this thing shot up so much. I remember I actually took a position in this at around, I think it was at like 7,000 or something. Let me see here. Yeah, I want to say I entered this around 7,400, and I made about 900% on this. Like along at 100x, it went up probably like 10%, 9%, something like that. Closed the trade out, and then I just saw it continue to rise. And this was like huge fake out. But what that did is create. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the volatility is crazy. Like that's why, like to me, like I don't hold Bitcoin really at all. I hold like USDT, and I hold like that's really it, USDC sometimes. But like I'm not really holding Bitcoin because the price just drops, goes up. Like, but like if I'm gonna buy it in like the right time, which I wouldn't personally buy Bitcoin until it's around 10,000 or under it or close to it. That's when I personally would buy Bitcoin. I think it's way overvalued still. I just think it is. I mean, I've been in crypto since way back here. I got into crypto right around here when Bitcoin was at about 1,800. So to watch Bitcoin go like all the way to 20,000 and then watch this cycle play out, and I was new to trading at that time. Actually, the first time I got into the first time I saw Bitcoin itself would have been way down here. Actually, this won't even show the price, but I saw Bitcoin at about $2, $2.50, something like that. I wanted to buy it. I tried buying it, but at that time, back in 2011, I want to say it was, or maybe 2012, it was so hard to buy Bitcoin. It just wasn't easy to do. So I missed out on that opportunity, and then I got into stocks back in 2017. And I was watching Bitcoin the whole time I invested in stocks, put in about $15,000 and kind of like watched my money just not really get a good return. So I said to myself, well, I'm going to just like look into this Bitcoin thing, this crypto stuff. And that was, like I said, back in 2017 when Bitcoin was at about 1,800. It just had gotten above 1,000, I remember. And it was starting to make like some bigger news headlines and such. So I got into it then. And I did not expect for it to go to 20K. And like many people, I didn't sell either. I let it go all the way up. I held a lot of altcoins too. And then I assumed it would just bounce and continue to go up. But that's like kind of what Bitcoin does. It always seems to flush everybody out. Like, new investors come in, they buy, they're in a profit, then they watch their profit go to zero. Like, and they actually end up losing money. It's just a repetitive cycle that I've seen in Bitcoin for like almost 5 years now. And I'm assuming the same thing will happen again. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, the volatility then. I wasn't in it in 2015. I saw it in 2017. The volatility was pretty crazy. We would see like 20% moves. I remember it was like me and like 10 other people. And I was just like, I said to everybody, I go, let's like try, I wanted to do a challenge. So I basically said, let's go from like one, we all had one Bitcoin, like 10 of us had all one Bitcoin at least. Bitcoin was at about $5,000, I want to say at the time. I said, let's try to turn this to 10. And I kind of jokingly said it, but took it seriously at the same time. I tried to do that. I ended up actually doing it. One of my people that was in my group, though, actually beat me to it. His name was Bassam. He did it in 2 days. It took me 3.5 days to do it. But yeah, we turned one Bitcoin to 10. And that was back when I had my Discord server. But what happened there is I had a Discord server with about 1,000, 2,000 people. And then one of my mods then it deleted the whole channel for really no reason at all. It was really just ridiculous. So that's why it's frustrating, but I kind of wish I still had that, but it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I've tried to retrieve that Discord so many times, trying to talk to support in Discord, trying to figure out if there's a way you can get it back. And there really is no way. Hopefully one day they make it possible, but if it's gone, it's probably gone. Yeah, I don't think I can with the market. I don't think I could with the market right now. I don't think I could turn 1 to 10. The market just isn't volatile like it used to be. Some of the altcoins can be. Like, if I go over to OKX, we can look at some altcoins. I'll show you kind of what I'm doing there. I did do recently though. I did do like 40,000. I did like 43,000% trading. Here, I'll show you that actually. Let me see. I did I think it was 43,000% in a matter of 7 days. Hold on, let me insert this image. Let me see, where do I go to do this again? Actually, it's right here. So this was about a month ago. I want to say it's this one right here. Yeah, if you guys know how do I manage the risk? I'll explain that actually. I'll go on OKX and explain that. Yeah, here's the screenshot right here. I'll amplify this so it's more visible. So right there in a 30-day, this is on OKX. So in 30 days, I did 43x my account. And I've actually done more than that before. I've done quite a bit more. What happens is though, is like, it's not that hard to take $1,000 and like do that in like 30 days. But like the problem comes once you're at like 50 grand to 100 grand. And that's when I have trouble. Like for me, and I think anybody would, like, the bigger your position size is. Oh yeah. Yeah, you could. Like, so what I do is I use cross leverage. So I'll show you, Simon. I'll show you what I do. So I'll use cross leverage because like isolated leverage trading altcoins on 75x, because like on OKX you can trade with 75x leverage. It's probably like one of the only exchanges you can actually do that on. So let's see here. Let me go to here, I'll show you a coin that went like crazy too. This coin is insane. This coin went up about a week ago 3,000%. I was pissed. Like, I shared a signal in my premium group to like my members that we got in it at about 16 cents. And I didn't think it'd break 23 cents. Like, so I decided, target 23 cents, and it hit it. But then it went way higher. If you look at this is in a daily time frame. This thing went up so much in one day. It went up like I remember seeing the percentage, like this percentage right here, up 3,000%. And this happened about a week ago, maybe 10 days ago. You can see though, that was crazy. And if you were to like look, yeah, that was insane. I couldn't believe that. That was like the first time I've ever seen anything like that. Like I honestly like had never even seen anything go up that high. Like that was unbelievable. Like that clearly was somebody like somebody with a huge group pumped that coin, and it just everything worked out perfectly. But I was looking at like the profit calculator, and I was thinking like, damn, you could take like $20. Let's like use this real quick and just see. So like, let's see here. So like, let's say like just conservatively, you're on 20x leverage, and your open price is 16 cents. And then let's say you just sell, it went to $3 and like 50, actually it went to about $3 exactly, a little bit higher. Let's just say you sell it like 250 or even $2. Let's just do 250. Let's see, what's this quantity? It's $8. So if you would have put like $88 in the trade on 20x, you would have made $25,000. That's just insane. Like, that's so crazy. Now 75x. This coin, I remember, had a limit though on how much you could put. Like, I remember it wasn't letting you put a lot into it on high leverage. So, and I'm gonna get back to your question too. Yeah, Luna, dude, Luna could pump like this. I mean, I don't know, like the coin's so undervalued. I wouldn't be one bit surprised if it did. That's crazy. You put $23 in, you make 25,000 off it in a matter of like 3 hours, probably. Let's look at Luna actually. Let's go to Luna Classic. LUNC. This coin right here. Oh, it's not going to show me the old. I wanted to be able to see the old chart. So what I'll do is I'll see if I can find it on here. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what happened. Like I closed out at like 23 cents. And then honestly, I was just like kicking myself in my ass because I was so surprised that it went up to $3. And that's the thing. Nobody ever would have known, you know? And honestly, like it came down. I mean, Swerve ended up coming back down to 23 cents that day. So, like, if you were to buy in at 16 cents and hold the whole entire pump, you would have been up like 20 grand at one point, and then you would have ultimately probably closed out at about $50 to $100 profit, and that's it, because the thing retraced damn near the whole move. And that's just kind of what sucks in like bear markets is that seems to always happen. It's never going to just have like a steady increase. Luna Classic. Let's see. Let's see if Binance holds the old school chart. I think it does. Maybe not. Trying to find the old Luna chart from when Luna was at like hundreds of dollars. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Yeah, probably. That's the hard part with trading, people. I think what I observe with a lot of people, here we go. What I observe the most with people trading, like I probably like seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands even. And I've spoken to so many people. Like what I've observed though is people have a hard time closing the trade. Like that seems to be like the number one issue with most people. Not necessarily like where to close because they know where to close. A lot of times people will be in profit and just not close the trade, and then it'll come back all the way down and they won't make any money or they'll lose money. I used to do that all the time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. They would have had like nearly nothing left. They would have had like no money left. Yeah, they would have lost 70, 60% of their value at least, maybe more. Let's look at Luna real quick. So like Luna, you know, I'm so pissed about this. I never even caught this move down. I totally just missed it because I saw it dropping, but I just never expected kind of like the same scenario on Swerve. I just didn't expect it to go as low as it did. It's weird though because on down moves, you know, they don't. It's you can't make as much down move as you can on an up move because on an up move, you look at this like, look, that's 99% drop, but look at this, 2,800%. If I go right to the same level, you're looking at 4,500% roughly. I could see Luna going to like, I don't know. Actually, I was gonna say that candle right there, but this is actually the other Luna pair. Yeah, that's the thing. Like trading is so tricky sometimes. You gotta just know when to get out. You gotta just. What I'll do is if I feel like something that just internally within me will tell me like get out of this trade, I will just listen to my instincts and I will get out. Like it might go up a lot higher. That's kind of what happened with Swerve. I just kind of am used to like getting out of coins where I believe they will stop. Sometimes they go higher, sometimes not. But overall, I think you'll find that you'll make more money in the long run if you actually just close the trade in a systematic pattern. So, you buy Bitcoin, for example, 10,000, you're on leverage on 25x, and you want to sell it at 10.5 because there's resistance there. You close it at 10.5. That's it. You can always re-enter the trade. You always got opportunities to enter the market, re-enter profit. You'll lose more money by trying to just like wait for the big moves. I've noticed over time, because like what you'll end up doing is you'll compound your money a lot better if you just like enter a trade, take a profit, and then you can always just re-enter that trade. If there's really like having a real big breakout on that coin that you enter, you can always re-enter it. You're not going to have the same entry point, but you're going to have a little bit of risk at that point, but still put like 50% of your profit at that point in. So that way you're still going to walk away with 50% profit anyway. And then you can potentially make more. That's what I'll do. Like I'll just have a point where I want to close a trade and then I'll say, all right, it's time to get out. And then if it's really moving, I'll re-enter it with like maybe just a little bit, not a lot, not all my profit, not the same positions I had prior. And I'll just re-enter, and sometimes it'll go in the direction I want it to, sometimes it won't. But how I'm going back though, Simon, to like daily trading has been killing me lately. Like shorting doesn't work, long doesn't work because I got good entries too. Well, the market right now, bro, is like really messed up. I think like the market just seems to be all like over the place. I don't think you're the only one. Like I've been having a harder time than normal trading. A lot more difficult time trading lately because a lot of these altcoins are just they're not moving like they should. And when they do, it's kind of just these sporadic, bizarre moves that don't make any sense. It's because the volume's so low, and we're just gonna see like probably when I see price action on altcoins like that tends to make me believe we're gonna see a huge down move. For example, yesterday I shorted and was in great profit, and in like 1 or 2 hours, everything pumped. Yeah, man, that's what I said. Like in a market like this where it's like a bear market, I guess you would call it, like you gotta take your profit when you're in profit, even if it's not what you wanted to make. Like, and let's say you're in profit, right? So let's say you're up 50% in a trade. You gotta like set a standard. Like you gotta set like something in place. So it's like you can either set a stop loss, so you close that trade at 30% profit. So if it hits 30% profit, you're out of that trade. You're still gonna walk away with money. You got to do stuff like that, or else this market will just eat away at your account balance and destroy like just your confidence in trading for one, because that's one thing that will get affected. Another thing that gets affected is like just your capital. You'll lose your money. Like if you keep entering trades and losing, like you might not be putting a lot in a trade, but if you lose like 10 trades in a row, there's a fee that's tacked onto a trade plus the loss in the trade involved too. It just it's not a good cycle to be in. That's why I've been kind of just taking the market slow for the last like probably week now, just because there hasn't been really too good of like setups. There hasn't been any good moves. I just haven't seen anything. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I mean, you gotta take your profit, man, when you can. Like when we see the market turn around, and you'll know when the market's going to turn around. You'll be able to tell, and like how you'll be able to tell is because there'll be a big ass candle on Bitcoin and Ethereum. A lot of the altcoins will start to pump out of nowhere. I've seen it happen before. Like, it's kind of a weird standstill moment when the market just tends to be stuck and nobody really knows. Like people are scared that Bitcoin's going to break 20,000 and then go down to like 13.9. Other people think it's going to go to 28,000. It's a tricky market. Like Bitcoin is not something that I really even focus on that much. I really focus on alts more than anything because I've found that like trading altcoins, at least not so much in the last like week because it's been really shitty, but like just in the last like, couple of months. I entered a short. All right, so Simon, I entered a short last week after it broke the $1,000 support and it did a fake at 996. I don't even want to close it yet. Oh, so you're still in the trade right now? You're in a short on like Ethereum, I'm guessing? Yeah, see, like that's the difference. Like what I'll do, like here, let me get a ETH up. I'm gonna get ETH up and then I'll kind of show you what I do. See, like if you're still in that trade, yeah, okay, because you believe it's still gonna go down, and you're right, it probably will go down. But the only thing with that is when will it go down? Will it go down, in a week, in a month? You got to always take into consideration your funding fees. Like, I just be careful in the position you're in, Simon, because like I said, ETH could have like a manipulated move where it shoots up a lot, and I would make sure your liquidation price is like way up there. Like, in my opinion, if it was me, I'd want my liquidation price above $2,000, like just to be safe, because you just never know. But hopefully, what we'll see is just something like this. It hits this, gets rejected. At about the highest I believe it would go would be about 1,224, which would make the most sense to me. It's going to hit this like level right around here on this wick and probably get rejected. Then it comes back down. Maybe bounces again to 1,200, like a fake out, and then it just crashes. Or it could almost like what I'm even seeing too is, let me clear this chart. Another thing that it kind of looks like it could be doing right now is something like this, like a head and shoulders. I don't know, like put a stop loss at 1260. See, I don't know. I don't want to say that because I don't want it to hit 1261 and then go straight down. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure in that situation, man. That's a tricky one. I mean, if you look at it, you can see 1290 would be like a more clear point. If I were to set a stop loss, I'd want it above this line right here. Probably around 1300, but then you got to take into consideration also, like, you're going to be negative X amount and money too. So just be careful with that. How I trade is I like, if I'm trading ETH, I'll be on like high leverage. And if the price goes in a certain direction too high, I close my trade at like a negative 30% loss. And that's it every time. Like I don't let my loss go any farther than negative 30. And I do that because I know I can just make it back like pretty simply. But like I can't make back like if I lose like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's gonna take me a little bit of time. And it's just something I don't want to have to redo. Like it just becomes a pain in the ass. Like especially if I spend a lot of time trading, and then all of a sudden it's like I get screwed over in one trade, and then it just affects like my account overall. That's why I just cut my losses real tight. I use high leverage, and I don't use like huge amounts of money. But like if I can make like 8 out of 10 trades profitable, that's gonna make everything work out. You gotta, like, what I would do is like I don't so much like trading Ethereum and Bitcoin. Like I said, I stay around like altcoins more. And there's specific altcoins in general that I like watch. There's other ones that I don't even trade. Altcoins could be up like a lot. They could be moving really volatile and in a good way, and I just won't trade them. Like, yeah, well, the discipline, you gotta just You got it. You got to just continue that, you know, take a piece of paper, write down next to your computer table, like, all right, I'm going to follow this rule. I'm going to follow this. I'm going to follow this, and just stick to it. I'm telling you, like in the long run of things, if you look at it, you got to do this like trading thing and like a systematic behavior, almost like a bot, like a robot. Like think about it like this, you know, all right, you make 50% profit, you close. Coin could go up, so you would have made 200%. Who gives a fuck, you know? Whatever. Like, you could re-enter it, you could enter it again later, you could short it, you could do a whole bunch of stuff. You find another coin to trade. You're gonna find though, if you do that, and if you just close a trade at 50%, 100%, like in a systematic fashion, over time you'll see it will work out much better than if you just let trades ride like negative numbered or, you know, positive. Because then you're kind of playing with like, you're kind of not knowing where things are going, you know, like let's say this breaks out above 1300. Personally, I would assume it'd go to 1700, but I'm not sure, you know, with the manipulation in this crypto market, it's very hard to say what will always happen. Just like I think it was just the other day, there was just some manipulated move. It was this right here. This move on ETH right here, you know, just it shot up out of nowhere. Was it 1,000 or I think that's probably where you were, probably right around where you said you tried shorting it actually, and it shot up. And you got to remember, ETH is at like $1,000, a little bit above. So a $10, actually currently like, you know, $11 move is going to be, you know, a 1% move. All right, so you said you got a new rule that if my trade hits the stop loss, I shouldn't enter the trade again. That's a good rule to go by. I do that. Like, I'll do that too. Like, if I'm in a trade and I lose that trade, I won't even trade that asset anymore. I'll find a different one, or I'll take a break. I'll do something else. It's really important, I think, in trading to like free your mind. You know, I've noticed like my best trading is always in the morning. Like I trade better than ever in the morning up until about this time right here. And then what happens is like I just kind of, my alertness to the market kind of isn't as strong as it is like in the morning. When I get up at 8 in the morning, I watch the market for like an hour or two before I even enter a trade. And then I figure out what I'm going to do. Then I enter the trade based off a lot of reasons. And then from there, you know, I'll have discipline on where I want to exit the trade. If it doesn't go there, where I'm going to get out anyway. I like to set a stop loss. Well, actually, I don't always set stop losses. I will just like be in front of my computer so I can just market close out. Because with the way the market works, like I've been stopped out of trades when I've set stop losses because they just stop on you like a lot, especially on altcoins. Do you watch out for patterns only? Yeah, I mean, for the most part, lately, for the last few months, I've just been trading more or less patterns. I feel like that works pretty well for me. I mean, I obviously trade the trend lines, like resistance, all that. I'll use a couple like indicators here and there. Like the only indicator I really use would be like the stochastics RSI, and that I don't even put a lot of weight on that. I don't really use that much. It's really just there just in case, but I'll usually just trade like low time frame, 5-minute time frames, and my trades will last like 30 minutes mostly, not longer than that. I feel like the longer you're in a trade, the more risk you're going to put yourself in. The longer you stay in that trade, you're asking yourself to get screwed over ultimately, because something can shift in the market, news can come out, negative news, drop the market. I mean, to me, like when the price, like for example, ETH right now, ETH's kind of at a weird point where it's not going up, it's not going down. And, you know, right now I don't really know where it's going to go. It could come back down to this trend line at about 10,080. I don't know if they'll do that. It might over the long period of time, but thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to make videos every day. Like I have been wanting to do YouTube for a long time because I've seen a lot of people I've seen a lot of people like come on YouTube with no trading knowledge and like literally come out and have huge followings, like, and really like become like a big voice in the space. And I always have like wanted to do YouTube, but I just never. Well, I have a daughter, I have a 3-year-old daughter, or actually she's not even 3, she's almost 3. I've, and then I have a son on the way. My fiance is about, oh, she's getting to be about 20 weeks now, pregnant. So I am expecting a son. So it's been pretty hard to like efficiently trade, I would call it, but I'm trying to get all this trading in while I can. But that's why I want to do YouTube, because YouTube will be like a great platform to share my analysis, my point of view. I feel like I'm a pretty good trader compared to most people on YouTube. I think there's a lot of people on YouTube that don't really know what they're doing. And it sucks to see like people getting misled all the time by like, and I'm not hating on Carl from the moon. Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys know who that is. I'm not hating on him. I got nothing but respect for him. That guy literally turned nothing into a huge like fortune, I would call it. Dude has apparently $1 billion. He's an angel investor for like 400 coins. Like, I mean, he's a master marketer is what I'd call it, and he's an all right trader too. But I mean, what he does is he just sits back and collects, insane amounts of money off his Bybit affiliate link. And he made a video yesterday about that, and he said, like, somebody posted in one of his videos and said, the only reason you're a billionaire is because of your Bybit affiliate link that you're always shilling. And Carl took it to him to make a video literally just for that, just to point out and say, no, that's not the only reason. But truthfully, like, I have a Bybit affiliate account. I know how that works. Like, I know how much they pay. And knowing how many people he has, because I just can only take a guess, but he probably has 5,000 people on his affiliate link. With that amount of people, that dude's making $200,000 a day. Like, I could show you my Bybit affiliate link right now, and you'd be shocked to see how much I even make with less than 50 people on it. Like, daily, it's like damn near like $1,000 almost every day. So if you have 5,000 people, I think dude's making like 100 grand a day, I would say, every single day. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's insane. Like, the amount of money you can make with the affiliate links if you can like market your stuff correctly. But Bybit's really like the only one that does that, because they give you like 40% commission, where like I was just reading it, Simon, your comment. But no, that's all taken care of. I got plenty of money to take care of all that and stuff. That's all in the bank, and my house that I live in is paid for and stuff. So like, I don't have any like rent or anything. It's all sitting comfortably. I don't have any like debt, no anything. Just living. Any money that I make, I just really get to save at this point. But Carl though from the moon, like, I mean, I'd love to get on their videos, like, and I talked to Da Vinci. If any of you guys know him, Da Vinci is like, he sometimes will show up on Carl the Moon's or Crypto. He shows up on their like videos. So Da Vinci actually messaged me like a week ago, or not even, probably a few days ago. And because I asked him if it'd be all right if I shared a couple like my analyses on like Bitcoin in like his public group. And he actually reached out to me and said, yeah, that's totally fine. I don't have a problem with that. And he was totally cool about it. But I asked him then, I go, hey, you should get me on your videos, man. Like, because I showed him how I made like 43,000% in like a week. And I said, that'd be a good topic to cover, why not? And I haven't heard back from him yet. I just messaged him that yesterday though. Yeah. Well, the reason why they're so crazy, like Carl will be like, and I'm not hating on Carl, man. Dude's smart. Like, honestly, dude's really rich. Like, he did his thing right. I used to watch him way back when he literally probably got about 1,000 views at most on his videos, and I remember he had less than a few thousand subscribers, and he was just posting videos like kind of like what I'm doing right now, like not really like professionally done, like just kind of like just getting by. And I noticed like what he did is he just posted videos every single day for 4 years straight, and he got to where he is now. There's a lot of other people that do that too and don't get to his level, but I think if I post video every single day, I'll get somewhere with it. And I want to make videos like this, but I want to make other videos where I just kind of make a video and it's stick just straight to the point about Bitcoin or Ethereum, because that's like the two coins to focus on. There's no point really to focus on altcoins unless you want to make videos regarding like certain altcoins and like what they do or something like that. But what I'd probably do for my YouTube is just focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum and just the analysis, where I think it's going, and then just every day just post a video. But yeah, like you said though, they have been going crazy on those Bybit affiliate links lately. Carl, I just saw his video the other day. I think it was yesterday. He's like, yeah, make sure to sign up with my link. It's like, and that dude's probably making 60% commission. So if you open up a trade, he's getting 60% of your trading fee. Times that by about 5,000 people, there's no doubt in my mind that he makes 100 grand a day. No question. Like, probably makes more than that. Like, it wouldn't even surprise me. But he just posted videos for years and years, and he, for some reason, just the algorithm on YouTube, if that's what it was, or something else, collaborated with somebody else, he took off. Like, and he's way, in my opinion, he's in a whole different league. Like, he's on CNBC, he's on Bloomberg, he's on Fox News. I mean, he's on like pretty much every top tier news station regarding financial anything. He's up there. He made the Forbes 30 under 30 list. It's crazy to see that. Another dude that I've watched come from like nearly nothing to having 200,000 subscribers is Crypto Face. I don't know if you guys have heard about him, but this dude's like, I'll show you his channel. I can't play his videos, but I'll just show you. This is like another really good YouTuber, and this dude actually trades with some decent sized positions too, like huge positions. This dude I watched with like 100 subscribers, and now he has 200,000. That was like 3 years ago. He's made 1,276 videos. So you figure he's been doing a video a day for about 3.5 to 4 years probably. And I mean, like anything, if you just do it long enough, eventually it will work. Like, that's kind of like with trading. Yeah, Simon, yeah, keep up the work. Like, for real, you'll get somewhere one day. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just gotta find the time to do it and just make it happen. But now that I got YouTube working again, because like the problem is like I had a YouTube channel in the past, but I was having a hard time like making the audio work, or like there were just all these little weird issues that I was having. And now that it's working, like I'm gonna make a video again later, like, and I'll probably just make a video strictly on like Bitcoin itself and where I think it's headed. And then in like a month from now or in a couple of weeks, I'll figure out how to edit these videos and make them a lot better. And I'll just learn these little tricks that, like the Moon does, that makes like his videos like blow up. Mongolian, I don't even know. I didn't even know if I was. Wait, where's that? I don't even see Mongolian currency. I don't know where you saw that. Somebody else mentioned that before, though. I don't know where you guys are seeing that, though. Like, where's that currency? Because I'm just using USDT. It's on English. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to make videos. I'm in the United States. Like, I don't know where you saw that, though. I'm trying to look and see. Yeah, I asked the Bybit if how the Bybit affiliate program works is like they reached out to me in 2018. I was doing my thing in crypto. A guy by the name of Carl, his name was. He reached out to me, messaged me on Telegram, asked me if I wanted to have an affiliate account. I said, sure, why not? At the time, Bybit had 4,000 BTC or 3,000 BTC, like not a lot. Their trading volume was super low, but they were offering like 40% commission payouts, which was higher than BitMEX. Because on BitMEX, I had an account with like 200 people signed up, and that account actually got banned. And so I never made that much off that one. So I created another BitMEX account, an affiliate account, and I got that one up to about 10 Bitcoin. I made about 10 Bitcoin in affiliate payouts, but the commission was only 20%. Oh, it's because I think it's because of my VPN, man. That's why. I have a VPN. It's set for Australia. Because I can't like, OKX won't let me use it. Surprisingly, Bybit will let me use their exchange though. On Bybit doesn't, like, Bybit knows I'm in the US. Like, that was the whole thing. Like, so like on Bybit, I don't need a VPN because I am like a United States citizen and basically I basically just like, it's like called like a business partnership. So like certain rules like you don't have to follow. But yeah, the OKX affiliate program it's all right. It's not that good. The BitMEX one was decent. It was all right. OKX pays way more than BitMEX does, but Bybit pays hands down the most. And then all the I was gonna actually do this real quick. So all the people that are in this trading challenge, they're all like, like if you're a squad leader, what happens is you have to like sign up with the affiliate link, like from the squad leader. So like there's a team, let me find it. There's a team out there with like 4,000 people. And I'm just thinking this dude, actually, let's look at Carl's too real quick while we're at it. All right, let's do sign up now. Yeah, my time zone is it's because of the VPN. It's actually more like right now it's actually 5:46. So let's look at the Bybit trading competition. I like Bybit. It's a good exchange. Good exchange for sure. They've definitely turned themselves into like a small Binance at this point. All right, so let's see. Hey, there's Da Vinci's team right there. He's got 37 people. That's not even that many. We got to find the moon, but he's got like 2,000. Does he not have one? Oh, yeah, he does. Oh, wow, he only has 475. No shit. Wow. Let's click and see. See how they're doing. All right. Yeah, so he's ranked 62. So he has right here, he has almost 500 people signed up just underneath his affiliate account, just right off that. It's crazy. Yeah, the over promotion on Bybit is definitely, I don't know. They pay people money. I don't want to say they pay people money. They kind of in a way do with their affiliate links and stuff. Like I said, like Carl is probably getting like 50, 60% commission. I asked Bybit's like affiliate support team if they would up my commission that I get, and they said they would, but they said they maxed it out at 45% commission, so I didn't even bother with it. Because there's like, I have this like whale that is signed up on my link, and he's trading with like $1 million positions. He opened up a $20 million position, and see, like what happened was he opened up I think it was $20 million position. I don't know what leverage. It doesn't even matter. But what it did was it paid me $2,400. So like, if you think about that, this guy is actually a pretty good trader, I think, too. I don't know who it is, but every day it's like he's paying me with his trading fees, like, anywhere for like $250 to like $2,400. So was the most I got in one day. And I'm sure in the future there'll be even more. Crypto Face is somebody who definitely I've seen make a lot of money off affiliate too, because he actually started with trading. He's actually live right now, but he started trading and definitely didn't know what he was doing at first, but he figured it out and and took huge financial losses, but he ultimately turned it around. I think I might end this stream right now. I don't want to drag it on too long, but make sure to like subscribe, follow me, like the video. I'm going to do another one in a little bit. It's probably just going to be a Bitcoin analysis. And feel free to reach out to me in Telegram if you want. Feel free to message me. And I'm just going to end it right here, guys. So you guys have a great day. And yeah, 20 million. Yeah. And that paid out 2,400. I'll show you in another video like that. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But all right, guys, I'm going to end the video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice night. Appreciate it. And I'll do more of these. I'm going to do one every day. So expect another video tomorrow for sure. Just like this one around the same time. But I'm also going to make a video on just Bitcoin itself, where I just talk about Bitcoin for about 5 minutes and then just make a quick analysis, and that's it. But all right, guys, you have a great night. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.